you see? I saw something on the internet. I don't know if it's true or not. I have no clue if it's true. Did you see where they're doing a GoFundMe to get the goalposts to replace them? And I'm like, I don't care who you are. Tennessee, Kentucky, name whatever school you want to. Shameful on the school.
Yeah.
To sit there and say a GoFundMe. Hopefully it wasn't the school that started it. Hopefully it was somebody else.
Plus they make $1 bajillion.
Oh, 1,000%.
All football teams, all Division I major conference football teams make $1 bajillion.
I heard somebody say on ESPN, like, it doesn't matter if you're a quote-unquote basketball school or baseball school. With the money in football, everybody's a football school.
Everybody's a football school.
Everybody's a football school.
Yep, 100%. Welcome back to another edition of Bourbon Kingdom. I'm David.
And I'm Zach.
And today we are going to give you a list of crappy bourbons. Basically
our biggest regrets that we've bought and that we don't ever plan on rebuying these bottles ever again.
No, not ever.
So, I don't want to say crap. Yeah, I mean, they're not.
They're not great.
Actually, now I look at it, maybe that should be a thumbnail. Yeah, just go ahead and put down in the comments below if I should switch over the title of this to Crappy Bourbons We're Not Buying Anymore.
Yeah.
So, and also hit that like and subscribe button right there.
For sure.
Before we start talking about crappy bourbons, you want to drink one good bourbon?
Yeah, let's.
Beforehand?
I mean, if we're gonna talk about terrible ones, let's drink a good one.
Heck of a pop.
Is that this year's?
Oh yeah.
The quirky little beast.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, please.
The maple bar that keeps on giving.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was a good healthy pour. Thank you.
You're welcome. Don't ever say I didn't do anything good for them, people.
You always do.
All right. So before we start appreciating good pours, let's go ahead and start unappreciating bad stuff.
I'll go first this time.
You want to go first? Okay.
Yeah. Starting off, I'm going to go ahead and start off with my Rowan's Creek. Now,
Rowan's.
For full disclosure, I bought this bottle because my son's name is Rowan, spelled just like Rowan here. And matter of fact, I live in Bullitt County, Kentucky, and when we moved to Bullitt County, Kentucky, everybody wanted to call him Rowan because that's how Rowan is pronounced down in the holler. And so they call it Rowan's Creek.
In the holler.
And so I bought this bourbon, and I take a drink of this every year on Rowan's birthday as just like a homage, paying homage to my son and his years of life. But I regret drinking it every single time I do that.
It's like Rowan's a disappointment or something.
Yeah. Rowan's Creek is definitely a disappointment.
By the way, I know Rowan personally. Great kid.
Yeah. The other than that, I hopefully will never have to buy another one because, again, he's 15 years old. And
you got a lot of years.
I got a lot of years.
You got a lot of years.
So, yeah, don't want to drink any more of that. Don't want to buy any more of that.
All right, so my first one up. This actually used to be one that I used to buy actually quite often. Town Branch. So back in the day, whenever it was strictly a Coke and whiskey kind of diet, this was something I used to always buy a lot, and I would honestly just mix it. It's a nice little 80 proofer.
Yep.
It went great together. It was actually probably one of the first things that you had whenever you were living with me that summer.
Yep.
And you're like, this is fantastic. I'm like, I know.
Yeah.
So, but then everything changed because I'm assuming they went to their own stuff, and it's not good anymore. Like, it's really kind of disappointing because, if you ever go to their distillery down in Lexington, it's gorgeous. It's sitting there on a golf course. Super cool. They have the whatever beer, so you go down there and drink good beer. And I also like the bottle shape and the label of it. I like everything about it, basically, except for the liquid that's inside of it. So,
yeah.
And that's even still mixing it with a Coke.
Yeah. Another disappointment for me was this Maker's Mark 101. It is.
I agree with you on that. This is actually a great one that I wish I would have thought of.
Yeah. It's like drinking nothing. That's what I felt like.
Yeah.
And it was a complete miss. I bought it, suckered into the box, and it was just a cardboard box. But I was like, I mean, if you take the time to put it in a box, it's got to be something halfway decent.
Yeah.
And turned out to be not decent at all. I have let a lot of people drink on this. I drank like 2 drinks out of it.
This is really good.
Yes, and not much out of this because there's a lot out of it because I've let other people drink it. So.
I was super excited about that one
whenever
I first got it because I think they used to put them out at the distillery, and I just never ever got one because that was pre-COVID, like they used to go overseas and stuff. All right, my next one, and honestly, I would argue this is the worst bottle on the list, is a Whiskey Row single barrel. Now, this bottle I bought, cork's getting ready to come out, probably a year plus ago. They were a new company starting up. They had the Whiskey Row. They were single barrel. It was at a store that the managers really really kind of insisting that I bought it. And I kid you not, it tastes like a really bad menthol cigarette.
You know, Crestwood is known for their unique ability to make bourbon.
I guess. It's just bad, and I've never bought anything else of it. I've had 1 pour out of it. I take it back. I've had 2. I did try it just before we put this on the video, and it still tastes like a menthol cigarette, an older one.
You gave me a sample of that too.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
because it's trash. I can't get people to drink this. Yeah. Like whenever I have people over, I'll throw this out on the table every once in a while just to see if somebody's a sucker enough to try it. And no,
I got a bottle share on Friday. You want me to take it with it?
Oh, you should. You should. Andrew and those guys will be ticked.
Yeah. My next one is Castle and Key. This happens to be batch 2. I've had both batches. They're just subpar at best.
Yeah. Gorgeous label, gorgeous distillery, but disappointing.
The cork, awesome. Like it's a good cork. And I do think, although I would never rebuy these because they're not good, I do see potential in Castle and Key down the road.
I mean, hopefully.
Yeah. I'm just saying I see potential.
They're producing a lot for a lot of people right now, I think, or, sourcing for a lot of people right now. So hopefully they do.
Yeah.
Because right now, that stuff that we've had, it's just youthful.
Yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's a lot of youthful notes that are not very attractive.
I agree with that.
I think, honestly, to a lot of bourbon drinkers. All right, so one of Dave's personal favorites. This is the Dickel 15-year single barrel. And so
he loves it. You can tell.
Here's the thing about Dickel. I give Dickel a fair shot. They source a lot. They put out a ton of stuff, a lot of high age statement stuff. I give them a fair shot.
Yeah.
I still have not found a Dickel I like. And this thing, it used to be much more expensive than what it was. I think it was over $100 at one point in time. Now I think it sounds like 80 or 70 or something. I've never actually gotten a store pick of it. This is just their standard single barrel. I have been able to sample this out to a lot of people, and everybody says the same thing. This was a huge waste of money. Yeah. And I take it back. I've had one person actually like it, and then he figured out they liked Dickel from it, and now he buys a lot of Dickel. So, which is good for him.
Yeah.
I mean, Dickel is, it's kind of everywhere for how much they make and stuff, but it is just not our jam.
Yep. My last one on the list, and it pains me because we love Wilderness Trail so much.
Yeah.
But it is the Wilderness Trail six-year bottle and bond.
When did you buy that?
I bought it from the distillery when I did my barrel pick. Yeah.
Didn't I tell you that wasn't good though?
No, not until after I bought it. You said I should have told you.
Check the tapes.
You might have said it. I don't know. So it's just not. It's not
the bottle. Is this the bottle? Yeah, this is the bottle and bond.
Yeah.
I don't know why this is such a miss. I've talked to a lot of people who are Wilderness Trail fans, who they all kind of say the same thing. They don't like the bottle and bond.
I've tried this somewhere else before I was going to open this, and that's why it's not open right now, because I tried it somewhere else and I was like, dang it. And I'll open this eventually and let other people drink on it.
Yeah.
Because that's, I'm generous like that. I'd let people drink my crappy
He
bourbon.
is so generous to let you
So,
drink his crap bourbon.
I won't be buying this again, but I will buy lots of other things from Owner's Trail.
Oh, yeah, no,
Yeah.
1,000%.
Yeah.
All right, my last one. This is actually really disappointing, and I don't even hate it as much as the other ones on my list. But this is the Smoke Wagon Uncut The Younger. And you guys should know me well enough by now how much I love Smoke Wagon. It's one of my favorite distilleries. I pretty much buy everything they produce.
Yep.
I keep the Uncut Unfiltered in my regular rotation. And this is just, to me, it's just, at the end of the day, it's just a miss. And I don't even think it's terrible. Like, I know some people that do like it.
No, I don't think it's terrible.
No, I don't think it's terrible at all. But for me, I'll never buy another one of these. And I've actually won one in my morning raffle, and I actually gave that as a wedding present because
I can't remember what is this, 50?
I think it's like between 50 to 60 something bucks.
And you might as well spend 85 to 90 on Uncut Unfiltered. Don't
I
waste
don't
your
think
money
it's
on
that
this.
expensive unless they've jumped up. I don't know. I have a stack of them back there.
Yeah.
So
I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna spend 20 to
1,000%.
$25 more
dollars
on something that's way better.
Whatever the difference is between the Uncut, the Younger, and the Uncut Unfiltered, you just go ahead and go that.
Yeah,
I don't care about the batch.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you do.
Yeah.
So
because the batches aren't bad. I've not had a bad batch. I've had favorite batches, but I've not had a bad batch.
we've had some. Yeah. There's been some. And even now, with how they're producing their batches, there's been some real hitter batches even now still.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, so yeah, that's it. These are just our bottles. It's just our opinion on stuff that we don't like. The only thing I would tell you is if there's some way, shape, or form you like Whiskey Hero, just let me know because I'll send you the bottle because it's awful. But outside of that, that's pretty much everything. So, I don't know if we said this before or not. Hit the like, subscribe, notification.
And tell us what bottles are misses for you, that you would not buy again.
Popular ones, unpopular ones, single
matter.
barrels. For me, it does seem like a lot of single barrels, and I don't know if that's a trend just from I'm just getting unlucky, or if I just have faith that there's any kind of uniqueness in these single barrels.
Yeah.
So
who knows? All right. Well, till next time.
We'll see you.
We'll see you.